performed true to his word with a 12-11 record. Paul established the all-time freshman scoring record with 454 points, and Henry added 16.1 points per game. By adding two more junior college veterans, 6'3" guard Larry Quarles and 6'7" center Randy Anderson, as well as freshman point guard Larry Jenkins, Akron regained national prominence. Paced again by Paul's team-leading 518 points and double-figure scoring from Henry, Glover, and Jenkins, Akron put together a 19-5 record to earn an NCAA Mid-East regional bid in Reading, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, the Zips were knocked off by Cheney State, but recouped for a third-place finish by defeating Worcester. Little All-American honors went to both Paul and Jenkins, the first and only freshman basketball player to ever receive that accolade. With four starters, Jenkins, Quarles, Anderson, and Paul, as well as two-year starter Will Swartzinger and super sub Glover, among 7 returning lettermen, Webb began the 71-72 season with his most experienced squad ever. We are much deeper than we were last year, and it's a more talented group, said Webb. But we'll have a difficult time repeating our success of last year. It is clear that Coach Webb underestimated the closeness of this squad, the leadership of his tri-captains Anderson, Paul, and Quarles, and his tremendous desire for team success. While winning 26 games, the most in 71 seasons of the sport on campus during the 31-game season, Akron would capture its 4th NCAA Mid-East regional title and finish national runner-up to Roanoke College in the NCAA College Division National Championship in Evansville, Indiana. From the early going, the Zips displayed poise and discipline, which proved to be the key to several wins during the season. It was especially true in big wins over Kent State, at Toledo, at Wittenberg, Indiana State, at Kentucky Wesleyan, and in 3 wins over Youngstown State. The wins came when they out-finessed, out-hustled, out-defended, and out-coached most of the opposition. The goal was to get the opponent to play Akron's game, and if the Zips controlled the tempo, they usually won. A 2-point lead was as good as 10, as long as Akron had the ball and the lead. When Akron, unequal in size and supposedly in talent, defeated favored Kent State after losing 5 consecutive games to the Golden Flashes, it did so with superior heart and by putting on a gutsy display of ball control to produce the upset. It was one of 16 victories before raucous sellout crowds on UA's home court, the 3,200-seat Memorial Hall that was demolished in 2010. Let's play with pride and determination, Webb told his players during a timeout in the Toledo game. The Zips responded by coming back from a 48-32 second-half deficit to knock off the Rockets 80-76. By the way, they outscored them 14-1 in the last 3 minutes of the game. This type of comeback was repeated. Down by 12 points at Wittenberg, Akron came back to win in overtime. And perhaps the epitome of Akron's comeback occurred in the NCAA semifinal game with the Associated Press's #1 ranked team, Tennessee State. Down 42-28 at the half, the Zips had to use all of their abilities and their best defense to halt the vaunted Tigers' 15-game win streak with a 71-69 overtime victory. For the 3rd straight year, Paul paced at the Akron offense, and netting 564 points, he became the first player in school history to score over 500 points twice in a career. His offensive output also replaced Fritz Nagy's 547 points scored during the 44-45 season to break the all-time individual Akron scoring record. The lefty's performance earned him first-team Little All-American honors by the Associated Press, and he was voted all-tournament on both the NCAA Mid-East Regional and the NCAA National Championship teams. Paul's output pushed him up to the number 2 spot on the all-time career scoring list with 1,536 points. A season later, he would finish his outstanding career with 2,028 points to surpass Bill Turner, who had 1,630 points during his career that spanned from 1962 to 67. Also scoring in double figures were Quarles, 13.6, Glover, 10.8, Anderson, 10.6. The other regular starter, Wilhelm Schwartzinger, would earn all academic honors. He came close with almost 9 points a game, and he was the best free throw shooter on the squad, shooting 76% from the free throw line. Last-second heroics were also commonplace with the Zips. Quarles was the most active hero, scoring the last 9 points in the overtime win over Wittenberg, the last 2 in the 67-65 defeat of Central Connecticut, the last 4 in the 63-59 Kentucky Wesleyan victory, the last 6 in the 62-57 win over Youngstown State, and he netted a most memorable last-second basket to edge Philadelphia Textile 54-52 in the first round of the NCAA Mid-East Regional played in Memorial Hall. Also, getting to that final second victory act was Glover and the now deceased 6'8" super sub Brian Westover. Glover pumped in a goal with 5 seconds remaining in the 65-63 win over Western Illinois, and with 2 seconds remaining on the clock, Brian Westover drove the lane and put up the shot that jolted Tennessee State. Other subs who contributed to the very successful campaign were George McLean, Tony Werner, Paul Mesko, Carl Schwartzinger, Ron Owens, and Marty Hines. McCain, whose 24 points led UA to an 85-57 victory at Buffalo, and Werner, who was a bundle of hustle all over the court, 21 games, also earned super sub accolades. 6 players previously introduced would be inducted into the University of Akron Hall of Fame. Now, the entire 1971-72 University of Akron basketball team is so honored to become the school's 5th to go into the Hall of Fame as the team of distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the 71-72 University of Akron Zip basketball squad. Ladies and gentlemen, I should also add that unable to attend today's festivities due to health issues